You are the resistance.
I'm Christopher Titus, people, and this is the Armageddon Update. You know, I will be here on this podcast, well, as long as they let us, or until our advertisers stop sending us free stuff. But thank God we don't have millions of viewers, or we have been Colbert'd. Yes, that's right. The party of free speech.
This censorship is unlawful, it's unconstitutional, and it's completely un-American. Freedom of speech.
Want you to stop speaking freely.
We took the freedom of speech away because that's been through the courts.
In fact, if you could, instead, could you kiss the president's bulbous ass when you do speak?
Our country has never been so secure thanks to you.
You are the single finest candidate since this Nobel Award was ever talked about.
Thank you for saving college football.
If you all haven't stopped by the Department of Labor, Mr. President, I invite you to see your big, beautiful face.
Because I'm sure you won't get thrown under the bus. Republicans, by the way, are pissed if you have a problem with anything they do, including, but not limited to, tearing down the White House or 34 felonies from a rapist, lying, illiterate pedophile who wants to date his daughter.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
Starting a war and making me have to get a second mortgage because my Dodge Ram only gets 14 miles to the gallon. Ah! Price is up. We're at war. And the pedo prez is still sleeping through meetings. Oh, yeah. We on this podcast are getting canceled. And look at our numbers. And I'm in Appleton, Wisconsin this week. Canceled would actually be an upgrade. Censorship from a man that couldn't spell censorship. This fragile bitch, this man who is demented and has dementia. That's not a good combo. This man in lifts, painted orange in a diaper, who hates when people talk about his looks. Trump can't face the truth.
Fake news.
You are fake news. Fake news. Fake, disgusting news.
Here's I bet he can't face the truth. He wants to build a detention center for mirrors. This man who bitched about censorship got Stephen Colbert fired, got Jim Acosta fired, asked NBC to get rid of Seth Meyers, and the only reason Jimmy Kimmel is still on the air is because we bitched about it to Disney. And I believe Mr. Kimmel took his attorney and threatened to leave Mickey naked, homeless, and make Minnie his masseuse. The president sells Bibles, yet can't read a Bible, and would turn into a pillar of Cheeto dust if he did open a Bible. He didn't even put his hand on it when he got sworn in. And the problem with censorship is it's literally the first thing in the Bible. In the beginning, there was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, which means every word is from God, even moist. And Trump wants to censor those words, which means Trump hates God.
He's a very liberal person. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan.
Which might get us censored again. In fact, some of our fellow YouTubers have been getting throttled. Keith Edwards, Fair and Balanced, and David Parkman have noticed crazy viewership discrepancies. Now, I never think that we here on the Titus podcast are being throttled. I always believe that. Once again, I have pissed off a group of people, and now I'm going to have to become a welder. But let's talk about it. How weak and cowardly, how thin-skinned and pathetic, how whiny and frankly beta are you, Mr. President, that you can't take a joke, that you can't, like every president in our lifetime, laugh at himself, even once. You know, we all see that person, the one that can't take a joke, and they always look small. The person mad at every slight and every laugh at their expense is the person no one wants to be around. It's feeble fragility in human form, and it's gross. That's our president. The man that wants comedians ended.
Disney's ABC will be pulling Jimmy Kimmel Live off the air. We're told this is going to be indefinitely.
News staff fired, and legendary iconic news shows like 60 Minutes have their pants pulled down because one old dementia-riddled, felonious, cheating, criminal rapist, obese, oh yeah, he fat. That man has a group of dads in a huddle body. Corrupt, grifting, lying, illiterate, ignorant, narcissistic, pedophile. That douche who gets toddler mad at comedians, who is so weak, gutless, and grabs himself by his pusillanimous cowardice. That tender crybaby scumbag has access to nuclear weapons.
I don't care.
Sleep well. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. Do you know what, man? You ever had that friend where you're just like, bro, we were just kidding, and he's already like got in his car and left like a little bitch? I like that guy. That guy, we elected that guy. Do you know why? Because people that voted for him are that fucking guy. That's right. They can't take a joke, can't take the truth, they can't take a fact. You know what I would wish? I wish they